Hello, good morning. What's up mga badlungon? Andam na ba mo? Ani ata karon sa chapter 5 sa atong subject which is statement. So the technical knowledge nga atong may baw dire sa atong topic. Number 1, to identify directly related to the measurement of the financial positions and the financial performance. Number 2, to understand the concept of liability, equity, and asset. Number 3, to understand the concept of income and expense. The elements of the financial statement, this refers to the quantitative information of the financial position in the income statement. The elements directly related to the financial positions are these three: the asset, the liability, and the equity, while the elements directly related to the measurement of the financial performance is the income and expense. Now, what is asset? According to the revised framework, define asset as a present economic controlled by entity as the result of the past events. What are the essential characteristics of an asset? There are three. Number one, asset is a present economic resource. Number two, the economic resource is the time that has potential to produce economic benefits. And number three, the economic resource is controlled by the entity as a result of past events. So kinahanglan ninyo nga timan-an ning tulo. Number 1, asset is a present economic. Sunod, resource. Sunod, economic resource with the right or potential to produce economic benefits. And lastly, ang pinaka-importante, it must be controlled by the entity as the result of the past events. Now, what is right? The right have the potential to produce economic benefits that we take in the following forms. Number 1, right that corresponds to an obligation of another entity. For example, a right to receive cash, a right to receive goods and services, and a right exchange economic resource with another party in favorable terms. And lastly, the right to benefit from the obligation of another country if specified under uncertain future events occurs. The second form of a right, the right does not correspond to an obligation of another entity. Now let's continue. Potential to produce an economic benefit. What is this? This an economic resource is a right that has potential to produce economic benefit. Economic resource is the present that contains the potential and not the future economic benefits that may right to produce. And the economic resource could produce benefits if entity is entitled. Entitled to what? Entitled to receive contractual cash flows. Entitled to exchange economic resource with another party in favorable terms. And entitled to produce cash flows or to avoid cash outflows. And to receive cash by selling economic resource. To extinguish liability by transferring an economic resource. Now, what is control of an economic resource? An entity controls the asset if it has the present ability to direct the use of the asset and obtain the economic benefits that flow from it. Meaning, kanang naa kay katungod sa usa ka propiedad, no? Walay hindrance. Control includes the ability to prevent other from such using asset and therefore preventing other from obtaining economic benefits from the asset. Mano siya kanang ikaw may magbuot. Nasa imong mga kamot, unsaon nimo na paggamit? Wala sa laing tao. control may arise if entity enforces legal right. If there is no legal right, control can still exist if an entity has other means by ensuring that no other party can benefit asset. Now let's go to liability. What is liability? Under the revised conceptual framework, a liability is defined as an obligation of an entity to transfer economic resource as a result of the past events. Now, if the asset has its three essential characteristic, also ang liability na po siya three essential characteristic. Number one, the entity has an obligation. The entity must be identified and it is not necessary that the payee or entity whom obligation is owed to be identified. Ano siya? Sunod, the entity, the obligation is to transfer an economic resource. An obligation is a present obligation that exists as a result of past events. Which this means that liability is not recognized until it is incurred. Now, when we say obligation, an obligation is a duty or responsibility of an entity has no practical ability to avoid. Obligations can be either legal or constructive. Obligations may be legally enforceable as a consequence of a binding contract or a statutory requirement, while it is a constructive obligation arise from normal practice of business, customs, and maintain good business act. So, meaning, constructive obligation, like, kanang mamaligya ka, mana, constructive obligation nimo. Gibayaran ka, meaning, it is your obligation to give. Service or product. Now, what is transfer of economic resource? Obligation to transfer economic resource includes obligation to pay cash, obligation to deliver goods or non-cash resources, obligation to provide services in some future time, an obligation to exchange economic resource with another party on unfavorable terms, obligation to transfer an economic resource if specified uncertain future events. Past events, an obligation exists as a result of past event if both of the following are satisfied. So, kanos aman mahimong obligasyon ang past events kung ang kaning duha ma-satisfy. Number one, an entity has already obtained economic benefits. And number two, an entity must transfer an economic resource. So, pag naaning duha, past events, naa kay obligation. Unsa may example ani? Halimbawa, prepaid rent, di ba? Prepaid rent. Nakabenepisyo na ba ka sa kwarta nga gihatag? Yes, of course. Gihatag man si mo in advance. Ang problema, kung imo na bang naserbisyuhan? Wala pa. So therefore, present ang duha. So therefore, naa kay liability. So income, definition of income. When we say income, is defined as increase in asset or decrease in liability that results in increases of equity other than those relating to the contributions from equity holders. Meaning, kung dunay increase sa asset or decrease sa liability, gawas sa hatag, no? Hatag or additional capital investment sa usa ka equity holder, mao nay definition sa income. So the definition of income encompasses both two unsa man, revenue and gains. Now, when we say revenue, muna siya katong result or arises from the ordinary regular activities. Sample, sales, fees, interest, dividends, royalties, no? Ang essence sa revenue, monetiman ninyo. When the essence of revenue is regularity. While gains, this represents items that meet the definition of income and do not arise in the course of a regular activity. Meaning, kung ang revenue, regular activity, kung naa kay income outside sa imong regular activity, ang tawag ana gain. Unsay halimbawa, gain from disposal of a non-current asset. So, usual ba nga mamaligya tag non-current asset? Dili. So, ang tubag, dili. So, therefore, under siya sa gains. Unrealized gains on training and investment and gain from expropriation. So, timan ay ang kalainan sa duha. Pag mayong kag revenue, ang essence niya is regularity. Meaning, it arises in the course of ordinary or regular activity of the business. When we say gain, unsa may kalahian? Ang gain is it does not arise from the course of ordinary activity, meaning dili regyo sabtan. Okay. Adto na punta sa lain, no? Revised conceptual framework introduces the term statement of financial performance. The statement refers to the profit and loss and a statement representing other comprehensive income. So, in other words, muna siya ang income statement or statement of financial performance. As a general rule, all incomes are included in the profit or loss. However, in developing accounting standards, there are some items in income and expenses that are included in other comprehensive income and not in profit or loss. Unsa man ni? Kasabot ta ganiha, naatay duha ka type sa income, katong revenue ug katong gain. So asa man to ma-fall tong revenue? Dinhi sa statement of profit and loss. Unya katong dili regular, asa man to mabutang? Diri sa other comprehensive income. There are instances that the amount of other comprehensive income in one reporting period may be recycled to a profit in other reporting period. So that is the statement of financial performance. Expense. What is expense? This is defined as a decrease in asset or increase in liability other than those relating in distributions to equity holders. Meaning, kung nagpagawas ka kwarta, decrease in asset, or nagpagawas ka og mga property, kay property dividend, so, pag property dividend, dili na siya expense. So, mo nagingon ri other than those distributions to equity holder. Kung nagpagawas ka kwarta, kay tungod naghatag ka og cash dividend, dili na siya ma-fall under the definition of expense. Kasabot? Wala. Kasabot. The definition of expense has changed that reflect in the definition of asset and liability. Expenses encompasses losses as well as expenses that arise in the course of ordinary business. Expenses that arises from the course of ordinary business includes unsa man? Cost of goods sold, wages, depreciation, etc. Losses that arises in the ordinary course of business that included in resulting from disaster. So, examples. Example sa mga losses, loss from fire. Kung nabahaan, loss from flood. Katong dito nahitabo dito sa kuan sa Tacloban. Storm surge, loss from storm surge. Katong sa Japan, tsunami, hurricane. As well as those arising from disposal of non-current asset. When we say disposal of non-current asset, halimbawa, namaligya ka og sakyanan with a book value of 10,000, 100,000 pala rather. Unya nabaligya nimo siya og 10,000. So you incur loss how much? 90,000. Kana nga loss dili na siya expense.